This is the call to action under the Scaling Campaign 26 to 2030, where we would like to get institutional and individual actors to take specific action to invest not only in one-off short-term innovation and project initiatives, but to support and implement long-term, locally led sustainable impact at the scale of the problem. So what we would like to do in this call to action is call on governments to forge national consensus to design and navigate pathways to sustainable scale by embedding effective solutions in public systems at scale. We would like to call on the private sectors to leverage innovation, investment, and delivery mechanisms for sustained development and climate impact at scale. And we call on researchers and evaluators to strengthen the evidence base for scaling development outcomes. We also think there's an important role for intermediary organizations, as we found in our work on scaling, to catalyze and anchor the scaling process as champions and by mobilizing technical and financial resources, intermediating these resources, intellectual and financial resources, as possible and necessary. We also, of course, feel funders have an important role to play by making transformational scaling outcomes a core institutional priority at country level and to support the scaling campaign, including with what we need, namely field building support for the SCOP Secretariat. Lastly, and it's not on the slide, and it only occurred to me actually as I was listening to everybody today, I call on all of us as individuals who are to some extent, yes, constrained by lack of incentives and lack of structural support. But all of us individuals, we have agency in whatever we are doing, in all of our positions that we occupy. And with this agency, each of us individually can support scaling pathways in various different ways. If I remember as a vice president of the World Bank, and I did not systematically support scaling pathways because there were no incentives that made me do it. But if I'd had Larry at my side at that time telling me, Hannes, you can do it. There is opportunity to do it. I would have had opportunity as I look back. I just didn't realize it. I didn't grasp the opportunity, even within the constraints of structure and incentives. So I really call on all of us, on everyone, to use our individual agency. And we've heard from Mac and others today who have used it. So let's use it as best we can, and we can make a difference.